Hello everyone, this is my Python PostScript interpreter. Here, we're just going to be going over some of the operations supported by my interpreter, as well as how I implemented my lexical and dynamic scoping. And let's get to it. So I put Python file, uh, my Python file in my Python folder. And to access the REPL, you just do Python 3 psif.py, enter, and you enter the REPL. Now, one operation we could do is a stack manipulation operation, which is uh, where we can switch the top two elements of the stack. So 1, 2, 3, XCH. And as you can see, 2 and 3 are switched. Now we could also copy uh, any number of elements from the beginning. So if we want to copy the first three elements of the list from 1 to 5, then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 copy. And as you can see, the entire list is populated. And next, let's do some arithmetic and string operations. So we can find the length of, say, hello length, and it's length of 5. We can also do the square root of a number, so sqrt, and we get 3.0. We can also do variable assignments, so 10 def and x, and we get 10. And some other functions we could do are dictionaries. So we can do, say, one def, we could make z our global variable, and inc, we can do an increment function where we can do 3 dict begin, duplicate z, we can end the dictionary, and we can just define inc right there. Enter. And then we could just do 10 inc. And as you can see, it's incremented it by 11. As for my lexical and dynamic scoping, I wasn't quite able to finish my lexical one, although I am a bit close. And how you can uh, switch between dynamic and lexical is use the lexical keyword. So let me just exit real quick. And yeah, I can use either the lexical keyword to switch to lexical scoping or the dynamic keyword to switch to dynamic scoping. And I guess a demo that we can do for dynamic scoping is where we define a variable x and set it to 10. We define a function f, which outputs the value of 10, or the x value. And we can create a new value for x, and we can just do that, and it outputs 20. Yeah. However, if we switch to lexical, it should output 10. So we could just repeat the process above. F 20 def, and we can just do that. It outputs 20. So it acts a lot like the dynamic scoping instead of outputting 10. And finally, some other functions we could do. Let's switch to dynamic. Yeah, we could do some flow control where we can do, say, an if-else statement. So true. hello, and then we can do hola, then if else, and it outputs hello since it is true. And yeah, that will be all for my demo.